Hi. All right, we're live.
Hello.
So, welcome
Okay.
to Pure TV One. My name is Sharon. I'm your host, and this is my mom.
Velma.
There you
Hey.
So, again, as usual, this is sponsored by Pure TV One. And so I thought I would show you a little demo of what Pure TV One is. One of the great things about Pure TV One is you can take it with you. So you have two connections that come with your monthly, and you can take one on your iPad or your laptop, and then you can keep one on your computer TV at home. So basically, we've been watching Ready to Love, and all of our Ready to Love information or content is right here under series, and then they're broken up into categories and under lifestyle. So then you go right there. Sorry about that. I hit the wrong button. And you can pick from all the different types of series that you want to see. They're broken down into seasons. You can see trailers. Besides, of course, TV series, you can also see movies. So you would just go over into video or movies, and you can see like all like the new movies that just came out in 2020. We got some good classic urban flicks. You can go there. Fitness, drama, action, favorites. You can save all your favorite movies to one spot. And then you also have live TV. So this comes in handy, especially now since we are, going through everything with the elections and just staying abreast of what's happening. You jump in and you have your live TV, so you're always connected and know what's going on. If you're like me, I spend a lot of time on the road and in hotels and things like that, and you just never know if the hotel is going to have the channel you want. You don't want to miss your show while you're on the road. So take it with you with Pure TV One. So anyway, I will give you more information on that. But we are here to discuss Ready to Love Season 3, Episode 4. Oh my gosh, it's going so fast. So, Mom,
Yes.
this week the tables turned. The men were in charge, and nephew Tommy brought all the men to Tommy's Tavern and sat them down. And he brought up something really important. He said, all the women are attractive. He said, I want you to look for a connection this week. What did you think about that? Did you see any changes in strategy from the men from last week to this week, knowing that they were in charge, knowing that, the time is ticking and they had to eliminate some women this upcoming week?
Yes, I did. I think um, we saw a lot more personalities coming out on the last episode. Edwin came out about his fear of dying and death. He talked to the group at length. Um, we saw Alicia be very aggressive with Brian. She's like, it's time for me to do something. Approach one of these guys that I'm attracted to. So she took the initiative and went on a date with him, asked him for a
Mhm.
date. Um, we saw a lot of collaboration regarding colorism on the show, where Denise called Rashid out of his name, really.
Basically.
Made some accusations about him and how the group, discussed that. And then later on, how Adriana confronted Denise about the colorism statements and how she was making her feel and so forth.
Right.
It was a lot. You got to see more personality for sure.
Definitely.
Shay, how she was like turned off by Edwin's conversation and she was bored and she wasn't ready for that. You know. And she got up and left and didn't make any bones about it. She wasn't quiet about it. She was very loud about it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Then we saw Jay have a conversation with Winter. And kind of they were trying to feel each other out.
Yeah.
And Winter, I felt Winter seems like a very nice person.
Mm-hmm.
She's just kind of torn because she doesn't know if she should.
You froze. I heard you. You froze. So I'll jump in.
Kind of have a connection.
Okay, you froze a little bit. I'll jump in. You were talking about Winter, and how.
But it was very, very interesting last week. Enjoyed the show, and yes, we did see a lot of personalities come out.
Okay, I'm gonna jump in. We missed a lot of.
How about you, Sharon? What'd you think?
We missed a lot of what you said. You broke up, but I want to jump in where you talked about Winter.
I think you're frozen.
We said that Winter had a conversation with Jay. I did see where she took herself. She kind of did. She kind of looked out for Joy. Like she knew Jay already kind of had a strong connection with Joy. She didn't want to overstep her bounds, but she didn't want to sit back and let him know that she was interested either. So she asked to speak to him. Excuse me, one-on-one. She took him away to the side. They went to her room and had a conversation, which was captured in the busy hallway.
Going in and out
by Alicia. No, sorry. Shay caught that. I'm all over the place. Simone caught that. And so that was brought up and thrown back into Jay's face in public around who else but Joy. And I thought that was messy, especially if Simone was trying to make a good impression amongst the men. That, one, you shouldn't be worried about other people. You should be trying to figure out who you're here for, who's your connection.
Absolutely.
And trying to mess up connections that are starting to blossom. So yeah, that I saw all of that. So let's go back to Adriana and Rashid. I think I was very impressed with Adriana and how she stood up for herself and how she stood up for Rashid. She didn't like what was said about him. She didn't agree. She thought it was said out of what she wanted to find out why the lady said it, basically. But she didn't agree with what she said, and she let her know that she didn't agree, and it was not necessary for her to say something like that. But then she also learned about Denise, the trauma she had been through and being in a bad relationship with a narcissist. And she's saying that she feels like Rashid is a narcissist and those things were covering up, or those are his ways of, covering up that that's what he is. But he was hurt. He was hurt that somebody was talking about him. So I like Rashid. I like Rashid a lot more this week. Thelma will jump back in. There she is. And so let's move on to Edwin and Shay, because originally I thought I was really going for Edwin and Shay, like the two chefs, that they would have something in common. But it looks like Shay might be on her way home.
Yeah, because I don't really see anybody for her, No. And to me, she doesn't seem like she's really done too much mingling with anybody.
Right.
As far as the show is concerned. So I don't know what's going on behind the scenes. But while the camera is filming, I don't see her.
Yeah, I see her. Yeah, you're okay. I see her being more medley than there for love. I also, it was brought up last week that we thought that she might be a filler. Like, with these shows, they have to have an even number. They have to have people that are comfortable on screen and can bring out some, what do they call them? Not traits, but storylines. And so that might have been her job. That was brought up in her, and what she said in her confessional is that, my job is to be nosy. So her job might have been there to kind of ruffle some things up, to start some mess, to create some kind of a storyline for the couples. But I think she is definitely one that will be at the bottom and be called to the side by the men. So you are
okay.
Yep. And then we have Rob. Hey, Rob. He's saying hi to us. He's watching us from Alabama. All right. Wait. You froze.
I muted it. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to remove you and come back in. Try coming back in. So I'm going to wait for her to go out and come back in.
I'm back.
There you
Can
are.
you see me? Okay. What are your thoughts about Denise and her statement? I'm not afraid to put my gloves on for you. When she was talking to
I think Khalfani. I think that
he gave her a look. Go ahead.
Okay. I think that Denise has her strongest connection is with Khalfani. I feel he feels the same way, but then also it's very early in the process, and he doesn't want to miss an opportunity by not going out with any of the other women. However, Denise does not feel that way. Denise, we already have established, is very aggressive, and I can definitely tell she does not share. So it was going to be hard, like they talked about this being the first time they brought everybody together onto a resort, and they couldn't go home. They had to witness all the dating and doing everything together. And so I think that if you don't, as for your own protection, put up not a shield, but come with enough confidence to watch the process and to be a part of the process, then you're going to end up getting hurt. So I think that Khalfani did a good thing by expressing that he, liked her and he wanted to see what else is out there. But whether or not she's going to receive it, I don't think so. I think from the previews, because she didn't leave Friday when we watched it, and men haven't made up their mind, I always thought she was going to be the one to walk off, because I don't think she really likes rejection. She doesn't like rejection.
Oh, no.
I don't think she can handle that well. There's Miss Adrian.
Hey, Miss Adrian.
And throw your comments. So again, we are discussing Ready to Love season 3, episode 4. And if you are watching it with us week by week, you should have something to say. Throw it on in the comment. You want us to talk about something, let us know. If you have not watched it, you can definitely join Pure TV One. It's $25 a month. You can put your get 2 devices with that $25, and you can catch up season 1, 2, and now we are in 3. Ready to Love comes on Fridays on OWN at 9:00. Okay. All right. So I also brought up, what do you think about Alicia's date with Brian?
Oh, I felt sorry for Brian. She's a lot. She's I don't know. If I was Brian, I would have been turned off from her. She was just so aggressive, all hands-on, she said too much too soon. They just met, and she's talking about her kids and how they would accept a stepfather, and it was just too much,
Yeah. I think the kids talk comes definitely after you've establish something, notice that this is somebody that you want to build a foundation with, then you discuss children. But if you're not even sure about the person, I wouldn't even bring up that topic or that subject right away. So Miss Adrian has not yet begun to watch this show. So you got to get into it, Miss Adrian. We need you to watch it with us, and so you can kiki and chit chat with us here at Pure TV One. So it's a good one. It's a good season for sure.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
I want to talk about what happened after the poolside date, which Alicia, she said she didn't want to wait around. She said she was going to take it into her own hands and create the date. So I agree with that. I agree with that because you got to get a little aggressive, especially this is the week that they're going to decide who they're going to send home. So it's not just I don't like you, but I don't know you. So she wanted to make sure he knew where she stood. So I thought that was good,
and she did. She did. Yeah.
And he's just a nice. You could tell he was being real nice. He walked her back to her room. She thought that was very nice that he walked her back to her room. They were still communicating and talking about how they enjoy different types of movies. And she was saying, why don't we do a movie night? You know, you want to come back to my room. And he said, yeah, I'll come back in like 20 minutes. Now, if he was really feeling her, he wouldn't have left. It would have just continued and flowed. Right. But that little break was he needed time to set up for the night. Like, okay, you need me to be with you, but I got to make sure everybody else know we good. So he took a little stroll down to Alex's room, and Alex and Brian had a previous date on this episode where they went paddle boating, and you know they're building their connection. This is something new. They had never done paddle boating. At least Brian said he had never done it, and so they were kind of doing it together. But he said, you know what, I didn't mind, not knowing what I'm doing because I was doing it with somebody that I really like, and he really likes her. So he went to her room just to, show her that he was thinking about her, even though he was thinking about going to spend some more time with Alicia, maybe, because that never happened. But what did happen was a kiss between Alicia and Brian, which unfortunately was captured by people running around in the hallways. So here we go with mess people. Shay decided she heard Brian in the hallway. She was going to go get Alicia and to put it in her face, show her that Brian was up to, I guess in her case, in her terms, no good. So she was hurt. So she got her feelings hurt.
Yeah. Well, something tells me she'll be fine.
Yeah, I think she'll be fine too. So again, that's why we put Miss Alicia Begin down at the bottom. I don't see anybody else that she's attempted to make a connection with. Even standing with Brian and Edwin. I think they were outside, and it was basically Edwin was just kind of standing there because all eyes and attention were going towards Brian, and she didn't make any attempts towards him. But if you notice, I haven't seen anybody really make attempts towards Edwin.
Really true. Absolutely. You're right. He did have the conversation with Joy on the screen. I think they had that's when he started opening up about his condition and whatnot.
Right. So we're going to talk about Edwin. So tell us about Edwin. We learned a lot about him and how he's been through a lot. But I think Joy again is one of the types of people that was just trying to open up and let people know she's here for the show. But I think her strongest connection is with Jay. I love them together. I think they are very cute together. I think they're a very cute couple. I think they can, like she said, she wants to build. She has a brand and she wants to build and she needs somebody like-minded. And I think they're very like-minded people. I follow both of them on Instagram. I love that Joy comes on right after the show and does a live. She usually brings somebody on. This week she had the country boy. What was his name? He got kicked off last week.
Oh Lord, I forget. Wait a minute, I can find it. What was country boy's name?
What was his name? That's a shame because we just can't. David.
Correct.
His name is David. So she had David on, and they were just chit-chatting, So I like Joy's energy. So I think whoever ends up with Joy, she's definitely a good choice. Good choice. So I say we got like 3 viewers. This is our first time doing this particular review discussion live on my personal Facebook page. This recording will also be on Pure TV YouTube. So you can follow us on YouTube so you can see our reviews from all the episodes. So I will definitely love to see some comments over there if you don't have a particular comment right now. But hello to all the viewers. We got 4 viewers right now. All right.
Wonderful.
That's it. I mean, it was. I think because we thought they were going to get rid of some people, we were kind of anticipating. Well, who going home? But we did not see that. We did not see that. So it was kind of like, oh man, we're on pins and needles for Friday because we'll finally get to see who the men decide to send home. But yeah, I think they're just going to weed out the people that aren't really there for love and
who do you
people
think is going home?
Huh?
Who do you think is going home?
Oh, so my bottom 3 are Alicia, what's her name?
Shay.
Simone.
And Shay.
And Shay. Yep, those are my bottom 3. And I think it's going to be Shay and Alicia.
But I would not be surprised if they put Denise off.
I wouldn't be surprised if Denise walks off. I wouldn't be surprised if Denise walks off, which will either they'll still take 2 off, or they'll say, well, since she took off, we only have to let 1 person go, and then somebody will get another chance. That's the only thing I can think of. Yeah.
Because that statement really it bothered me. You know, it's like she's not stable.
Yeah.
Like somebody could get hurt. I don't know. I think she might be one of the ones going home.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Well, hey, Miss Katrina. Katrina's here from Michigan. I don't know if you watch Ready to Love, but it's a great show. We've been watching it for the past 2 seasons. We're in season 3. And we're seeing how these Houston singles are deciding if they're going to find love or not. So, that's all I really have for this one. I think it was a hanger on. It was a cliffhanger episode.
Yeah. But you know what, Anthony, I feel sorry for Anthony. It's nobody, don't see anybody with him.
No.
And he seems like he has a nice personality. I don't know. He smiles a lot, but I haven't seen anybody with him.
Yeah, I think I only seen Winter and Denise make mention to him, but that's not their focus. I really don't know I think Winter's focus is Jay, but she's not confident that Jay is into her.
Right.
So, I mean, but Anthony would be a good option to get to know.
Yeah. Well, Denise did say she was going to try 1 date with Anthony just to see how it works out. So maybe that'll be on Friday's show. Who knows?
Yeah. Because she did do the group date with Anthony.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm excited for Friday. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens. Hold on. Okay. Gregory says, this is good TV. What did he say? Table talk. Said the red table talk. Because what's her name? Jada and her mom do a table talk. This is our table talk.
Yeah.
And my table is kind of black. It is black. I'm at my table.
Is black. It's dark brown.
Oh my gosh. So Katrina says she only saw season 1. Season 1 was really good, Katrina.
Katrina got to catch up. She needs to catch up.
You got to catch up. We got this pandemic. Michigan is on lockdown for the next 3 weeks. You got plenty of time. So I want you to catch up. So next Friday you can see watch with us, and then you can join the discussion. We would love to have anybody who else is watching and has some comments or wants to review the show with us. They could definitely jump on here. Definitely want you to follow my YouTube channel, Pure TV 1 on YouTube. We also want you to subscribe and get Pure TV 1. Like I said, it's great if you are a person that is on the go and you need to take it with you, or you just want to cut your cable bill and enjoy a lot of live TV. We got pay-per-view, all the sports channels. So it's a really great option to have. So yes. Until what? Next week?
Yeah. Episode.
Okay, so we got some more comments.
5.
So Katrina says,
Discussion
"Hey
next
mom,
week.
hey Sharon's mom, because Katrina."
Hey.
She says, yes, her daughters are addicted. And Hustle and Flow.
He said Hustle
the
and
movie
Flow.
Hustle and Flow, Uncle Gregory, or is there a show called Hustle and Flow? I don't know. I only think I know Hustle and Flow is the movie. So we'll wait and see if he responds.
I don't know.
Yeah. So anyway. But yeah, this was good. I'm sorry they didn't have much going on. They didn't give us a whole lot this week. I think it was just like we said, we saw people really take it. Oh, my Pure TV one. Yes. Got to get on. It's a lifesaver. I got into it because I wanted to expand the number of TVs in my room and I didn't want to expand my cable bill. So that's how I ended up with TV One. And it's been really great to help my mom, help my friends with their TV entertainment. And it's a great solution. Katrina says, how many couples? So Katrina, it started with 20 singles, 10 women, 10 men. And each week people are eliminated. It goes back and forth between guys and girls. And ultimately they want to end up with 3 couples. So 3 guys, 3 girls. So we're getting there. And we've been talking about who we want to see together. So some of the names that, when you do get a chance to get to season 3, you want to look for, we like Jay and Joy together. We like Chris and, we didn't even talk about Chris and Naya this week. Oh, they were confirmed. They were sitting down and they were talking about people going home.
They were mingling this week.
They mingled a little bit.
Other people too.
Yes, but they made it very clear that they see each other very well.
Yeah, actually, Chris was playing checkers with Joy, and that was cute.
That was cute. And I like when Chris said, I wanted to kiss you, Naya, yesterday, and she just said, and kissed him first, and she said, and now what? And then when she was talking, she was like, oh, people are going home. I'm a little nervous. And he said, you don't have anything to worry about. So basically just confirming that they good. She's there. That's who he wants to be there and to see this process through.
Yeah, that's my favorite couple.
So Katrina, the show is aired on OWN, which is Oprah's network. It is produced by Will Packer and hosted by Nephew Tommy, which is part of the Steve Harvey Morning Show. And the cast is all Black. So it's an all Black cast. Yeah, which is cool. We have so many different dating shows. It's good to see us being represented. And for the most part, it's been a very positive show. I haven't really seen a real mess like we see some of the other shows, fighting and stuff like that, and people putting their hands on people. We don't see any of that. This is to me, it's a real positive show. The age range is older. It's your 30-somethings to your 50-somethings. So they got a little bit more sense and wit with them. So yes, you have to check it out. Check it out. So we're gonna go ahead and close it out. What you think, Mom?
Yeah, I think we said what we came to do. We did what we came to do.
Definitely. So we look forward to watching Friday night. It is again Friday night at let me pull it up here.
9 p.m.
9 p.m. Go to my website if you need live TV. If you don't want to wait, if you are one of the people that got to wait a couple weeks before you can catch up on the shows, don't do that. I'm gonna get you some live TV. Hit up Pure TV One, and we will see you guys next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
See you later, Shu.
Okay.
All right. Night-night.
Bye.